Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi guys, and welcome to 1 Minute Tennis Coach. In today's session, I want to talk to you about how to make a laser slice backhand. Many players, they use the slice backhand, but it's a floating, defensive, easy to attack shot. But when we look at the pros, when we look at Roger Federer and many others now, the backhand slice has become a supercharged fast ball that flies through the court. I think at recreational level, this is even more important because the pros handle these super fast slices very well because their footwork is generally incredible. But if the footwork of your opponent is less than fantastic, then a laser slice is a devastating weapon. I'm going to show you a simple way of how to add tremendous power and penetration to your slice. The first thing I want to explain is a little trick on how to actually generate power in all of your backhands, and then I'll show you the specific part for the slice. For those of you that have seen the Energize Your One-Handed Backhand video, you maybe want to move forward about 30 seconds. You know I try hard never to waste your time. But there is a fundamental that applies to both the backhand drive and to the slice backhand. And that is that the racket and the arm are forced forward and thrown away from the body by the big muscles of the body and not pushed forward by the little muscles of the arm. And the little trick that I suggest that you do for this is take a grip, just an over grip of any kind, wrap it round over one wrist and wrap it over the other wrist. Okay, and I've got it just balanced there. And now I take the racket back and now I push forward with my arm and the grip will stay on my right hand. If the grip stays on your right hand and around your right wrist, then you're making the motion from the arm and it's weak. If we do the same thing again, and if I now separate the two arms, imagining that my hands are handcuffed together or tied together by a piece of elastic and I have to snap the elastic, and now as I do this, the tape stays on the left hand. Quite simply, if the tape stays on the left wrist or drops down between the two hands, then you're using the body to create the stroke. But this applies to both the backhand drive and the slice backhand. What I'm going to show you now is how to change your backhand and convert it from a floating defensive stroke into a laser-like weapon. The stroke begins with the standard take back here, but then as you snap the handcuffs and separate the two arms, what I'd like you to do is with stress and tension, spread the fingers of the left hand, presuming you're right-handed. So, no, and now I spread the fingers. I'll just show you in the other direction. So now, nothing. And now, with tension, I spread the fingers of the left hand. As soon as you do this, your slice backhand will truly be energized and become jet propelled. Now, it might seem strange because if I'm just doing something with my left hand, how can that really affect the ball? But the way the human brain is wired is that we use both hands at the same time unless we actually consciously try not to. This is why patting the head and rubbing the tummy is a difficult motion, doing two different things at once. It's also one of the complexities of the serve, when we have to throw the ball up and make a throwing action. Now, if I put the racket down for a second, you can see that when we talk with our hands, but we don't talk with the hands doing separate things. It looks strange. We talk with the hands moving together. So quite simply, because I'm adding stress and tension to the left hand, the same stress and tension is occurring in the right hand. But the right hand is closed and the left hand is open. And so all of that tension, all of that strength is being applied to the forearm and the wrist, right through the contact with the ball. So we have two things for you today. Remember, try the little grip trick and separate the hands and make sure that the body is throwing the arm forwards. And then spread the fingers of your left hand with stress and tension, and you'll see that your slice backhand becomes a dynamic, aggressive weapon. Try this now. Let us know how it works in your game or your student's game. You know we love your feedback and we always try to reply to every single message. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, please. And also, if you need more help with your game, then remember we do one-to-one online consultations. We do a biomechanical breakdown of each player's game and a total stroke-by-stroke video analysis. It's a unique service, and the link to the website's below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.